coming on here early with this. So we're gonna start off with the prayer right now because I'm not gonna be on here long. I gotta get all this out, and I'm gonna use my computer. Even though I still gotta get it repaired, I'm still gonna show y'all something. Shout out to the sister goddess Sora. Shout out to her. Shout out to that sister. Shout out to all of the ones that know what's going on. But let's go ahead and start with the prayer, shall we? I want to give thanks to the primordial mother who has 10,000 names, 10,000 titles. We come to you while you sit on the throne on your eternal, immortal throne. We who are your children, we come to you to let you know that we love you, honor you, respect you each and every day, each and every incarnation. We want to give thanks and praises to you. We come to you, beloved mother, for the acts of protection, guidance, and also in this journey called life as us being spiritual beings living a human experience. We also come to you to ask for the nurturing that you've been providing us and giving us along the way. We also ask you for to help us awaken that divine hidden power within. For these day and times, through all the solar flares, through all of the planetary alignments that have happened so far and that's going to happen for the rest of this new year that is coming. And we're talking about the new year which starts on Saturday, I think it's a Saturday, the 21st. We want to say, we ask you to help us with all these alignments, your children, your sons, your daughters and sons. We ask you for to help us unlock the hidden power within us, feel the resurrection of your power flowing through us. So we know what time it is and we are ready to align with you. Dear Mother, we want to let you know that we love you and we appreciate you. Thank you for listening. To all the ancestral spirits, to all of the angels, archangels, and the ancestors themselves, we want to say to all of you, Ashe, Ashe, Ayah, Bobo, and we appreciate all of you. Let's go. All right. Peace. So, how y'all doing? Mother Shelly, how you doing? How you doing, Smir? How everybody doing? Look, I really want to let y'all know what's going on, right? A lot of these people that's on these YouTube streets that claim to be conscious, they also are distractions. The ones that really be trying to hide all the truth from you all, right? Here's the thing. I found some videos. I'm going to play, you know, this computer need to be repaired. I'm going to play some videos soon. And it's a sister who I gave a shout out to. Her name is Goddess Sora. Goddess Sora literally videos on YouTube. I mean, not YouTube, on Instagram, that she's talking about what they're doing. They have technology to track the ancestral spirits when they incarnate into the womb. They have found technology to do that. No lie. This is not no scare tactic or none of that stuff. These people know what time it is. I've been telling y'all, deal with the X chromosome. They deal with the mitochondrial DNA. They are also having implants into these YouTube streets that's talking all this gibberish like they know what they're talking about, but they're not telling you the whole truth. They're giving you, how can I put it, false narratives. I'm going to name names one of these days, but I'm gonna say this: we got to get ourselves ready for that because this is why it's very important to align ourselves because the planetary alignment that took place in that last one on the 28th, that was also to help unlock our DNA codes. Okay. Now, that meditation I was telling everybody about that we're going to do that because it's going to align us back into our spiritual selves. Okay. We're going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to do it this Friday, probably, let's say during the evening Eastern Standard Time. We're going to go ahead and do that. If you don't have no candles, don't worry about it. Get a glass of water. Okay. Get a glass of water doing that because water is all Puritan. Um, So we're gonna do that, and we're gonna go ahead and start going in. I'll probably do it for like a minute or two. Y'all can keep on repeating it over and over again. Um, Another thing is that these beings are doing. Their plants. They are pretty much um They'll keep on saying all praises due to the Most High all the time, but he's not recognizing her. They keep on saying him. Listen, there is no him. There's no him. I need y'all to really understand and overstand and understand that. We are dealing with an energy that's ancient. Okay, this energy that's ancient is pretty much connected to the divine feminine. It's connected to your kundalini energy, the serpentine energy that they've been saying that's the evil serpent. That's what these daggone plants are on here doing. They're telling you one thing and they're doing another. How can you raise your frequency and not acknowledge her? Because she is the frequency. You understand? They know this. And see, these daggone fallen ones, they look like us, talk like us, but they're not us. You understand? You see a lot of them on YouTube all the time. A lot of them have a huge following, but they're not giving you full detail. You get what I'm saying? So what I'm going to let y'all know is that they have so much technology. Then also they have robots in China that's doing martial arts. No lie. They are preparing themselves for what I told y'all what they was going to do. Remember, I told y'all about that whole final showdown and shit like that. I told y'all that shit was going to happen. Don't y'all remember what happened in the Terminator movies? It's all in the Terminator movies. I'm drinking coffee looking at Donald Trump picture on the wall. Yeah, thank him for that, right? But see, here's the thing. This is what's going on. This is not a fear monger. Y'all know I always try to bring the receipts. You know what I mean? But I'm telling y'all, shit is about to hit the fan because the Epstein files was a distraction too. Those that remember me from the old channel, we already talked about how all this stuff is interconnected. But we never got a chance to talk about what's going to really happen to those that heard the call. So what they're doing, they're trying to stop us, those that heard the call, so we won't go to the next phase, the next transformation. Let me tell y'all, a lot of y'all are going to get healed that have any ailments. A lot of y'all going to get healed like that from the proper medications that you need to take. And once you do that and you become one with nature and become one with source herself, you're going to feel totally different. It will unlock a lot of things, a lot of gifts, but it's also very vital that you start looking into getting initiated into something of our practices, whatever fit you. And talking about the brothers and sisters that are melanated. Do you understand and do you overstand? Those that, because the sister that I was watching, she was talking about how they're going to try to pretty much bring a lot of distractions, chaos, all kinds of from happening. And they're using their plants on YouTube to talk about this shit. Do y'all understand me? They are not to talk about this. If you look on YouTube, all they talk about the Epstein files, all this stuff is talking about the Epstein files. It's a huge traction. We already knew that we're reptilians. We knew all about that shit. We knew that it was extraterrestrials here. We knew that some of us were extraterrestrials incarnated because of the whole star seed teachings and stuff like that. We knew about that. Many of us knew. And they keep on feeding us the King James Bible all the time, and they keep on feeding us Islam. You understand? They're doing all this on purpose. And they keep on sending plants to watch our channel. And I guarantee you somebody else is going to do a live saying something like this, similar to they're going to reword this shit. So they can have a huge, and they're going to have a huge following at that. Because they don't want y'all to know what the hell is really going on. All these alignments, and I told y'all on this channel hours before this January, I told y'all about planetary alignments. I told y'all that it's an ancient energy that's coming. I've been telling y'all that. And it's actually happening right now. Then let alone I even told y'all like last year sometime that there was gonna be some scientific discoveries in technology. They are already doing stuff. I told y'all they are preparing for war. Period. Because they know what's coming. I'm letting y'all know, man. This is not a joke. This is not a game. Okay. And these plants that are the fallen ones that's on YouTube, um, a lot of them use their music. They use music. They use their albums and all that stuff for distractions. A lot of people. Some of them are so much of habitual liars that you can catch them in a lie when there's something that don't sound right to you. That's why I kept on telling y'all to listen to key words as well. And you got to start looking at them in the eye. If a person that's teaching or talking on YouTube and they always looking up like this when they're saying something that sounds profound, keep your eyes on that person. Keep your eyes on that being. All right. So let's go ahead. See what we got going on. Y'all got to excuse my computer. Mother Shelly, everybody, excuse it, because I told you, Mother Shelly, I'm getting it straight. I'm going to work on getting it straight, but I had to take care of some things. Y'all already know. All right. Give me some. Let me see if I have something going on. Give me a second. I really want y'all to see these videos. I sent some of them to some of the mods that have on Instagram. They saw um, sister. I forgot we started following her, but she on point with a lot of stuff. The whole X-Men thing need to be charged up. So bear with me, y'all, because this is crazy shit. When I mean getting initiated and the stuff, those that heard the call, y'all know what I'm talking about. Um, this is all going against the children of Tiamat, know it or not. They are going against the children of Tiamat. They know what time it is. The children of Tiamat are the 100,000 that y'all have in y'all book of Revelations, y'all that be into the Bible, that be Bible thumping. And they know exactly what they're doing. Damn. Okay, let me see something. Maybe I got to plug it up to this because I got it plugged up to something that need to be, see if it's going to work on that. Y'all, when I say they got shit going on, they got shit popping off for us right now. You know? Damn. All right, we're gonna flip the script. We're gonna go ahead and plug it all up. Let's see. Trying to see something. Oh, there you go. She came on. Okay, she came on, y'all. She came on. Give me. All right. She really came on for real. Hey, baby. So they. Oh, let me see something. You gotta love technology, y'all. I don't know. Give me a second. It is. Yeah, you got your own phone. See, you asked me. It's 10:45. All right, let me. All right. Uh, so okay. Let's see if we can get her to work with the lyrics that she have left. All right, I got her working. So we're gonna go ahead and show y'all. I'm gonna show y'all some videos so y'all can see I'm not making none of the stuff that I'm saying. Y'all know I come with the receipts, right? I always try to come with the receipts on our channel. So, like I said, bear with me because I'm getting the computer repaired sometime next week, if not the week after. But I had to see if I could find these videos. Okay. This is dealing with the DNA, I think. I'm trying to remember. This is dealing with the X chromosome. Remember, I told you about that, how serious this X chromosome is, okay? Oh, yeah, for fair use. What I'm about to show for videos, these videos I'm about to show is for entertainment, educational purposes only. But I really want y'all to pay attention, okay? Y'all, hopefully, y'all can hear them because these headphones, hopefully, y'all can pick it up. If not, then best just bear with me, all right? But y'all can look up the sister yourself on Instagram. If they let me go ahead and
right in front of your face. Y'all remember X-Men? Okay, I want y'all to stay with me. So y'all know who has the X chromosome? Women. XX chromosome is in women, and we know who the most powerful mutant of them all was. Gene, okay, who happened to be who? What? A woman. Thank you. And the name was very telling as well. Remember, they're not that creative. They put the truth in plain sight. Okay. Then, not only was she the most powerful mutant, but she was the most scared, the untamable, the uncontrollable. And we know that is the reason why they are looking so hard to make women, the divine feminine, submit. There's a reason why there is attack on the womb. There's a reason why laws are passed to where hospitals can leave you on the table and no longer are required to save your life if you are a woman. It's getting to that point. We are, and if you don't believe me, baby, let's go to a clip so I can remind you just of what Gene was capable of doing. Walk to me. Please. I can't see in your mind anymore. You can see in mine. Once we stop waiting on our knight in shining armor and become the thing that we are looking for, taking back our power and authority, owning our birthright and inheritance, realizing who and what we are, you become the uncontrollable, you become the untamable. Why do you think everywhere across the world it is dangerous now? Because you are dangerous, baby. And now, more than ever, is your time. Now, more than ever, we are on the rise of the divine feminine. Tap and tune into you. Tap tune into truth. Okay? It's deconstruct patriarchy. Mind you, when there was a matriarchy running the world for eons, because males only came for 12,000 years, there was no war.
There you go. So don't have to make up nothing. The videos. That's one of the videos with the sisters, goddess Sora. This is why I'm trying to tell you about the whole thing dealing with the mitochondrial DNA and the X chromosome. They don't want us, as far as the children of Tiamat, to wake up because they know what time it is. And these fallen ones that keep on saying that they're chosen, they are using this distraction to have y'all thinking about things biblically when it's actually something way beyond and came before the Bible itself, because all it is stories that they took from our stuff and twisted it around. So now what they're doing, they're trying to find every way to convince you something else and have you waiting for a sky daddy to come save you, when in all you are an incarnated being, which they call a god or a goddess. Point blank, period. Living a human experience. All this is connected to the XX chromosome, which for men you have the X and the Y. You got me? So therefore, anyway, so this is what it's all about. It's about that transformation of us going into a whole new level of consciousness and going through a transforming uh a metamorphosis, I would say, on a spiritual level, which is going to unlock all your gifts. But that's why I said it's important to find your calling spiritually. It could be shamanism, it could be Ifa, Santeria, voodoo, whatever the case may be. It is a part of your path. Whatever path you choose, I'm just putting out examples. Okay? They know this. They know it. Let me see. Let me see if I can get her to work again. Bear with me, y'all. Let me see. My mouse has disappeared. Give me a second. I'm gonna do something. But I really want y'all to know. I'm gonna find. I'm gonna play the other videos. But right now, I really want to make sure I get her working again. And I want y'all to see the other videos I have lined up for y'all. This video, once I'm finished, once I can get things moving, let me see if I can get it done. So the other videos I want to show y'all once I get this computer running right. Show y'all the other videos where she's talking about the technology that they're using. So when whomever is procreating with their mate or whatever, what happens, they don't want the ancestral spirits to incarnate in the human form because they got work to do here. Okay? They have work to do here. Let me see. They don't want them to incarnate here because they know once they incarnate here, they got a lot of them are teachers, divine teachers called avatars and so on. They know that. So they trying their best to keep that from happening.
We are what they feel. They put the truth.
So give me a second. Let me see if I can find it. Hopefully I did send that video to myself. But also they tracking our astral bodies too. Let me see. Let me see if this is the one. Give me a second, y'all, because this is very serious. This is what they're doing. This is the technology they have been using. Yep, I found it. Like I said, for entertainment and educational purposes. You see? Look what she's saying. Soul tracking technology, controlling the womb, born in, see, controlling the womb. You're born in or whatever.
Warning. If you thought the Epstein files were bad, wait till you find out about their soul tracking technology. You heard me. Soul tracking technology that they've been using and implementing since the 1900s. They have technology that sends signals to them, letting them know what soul is being reincarnated into this material realm. And they have the technology to beam a lifeline to that soul, ushering it into the vessel that they want this primordial being to be born in, controlling the genetic makeup, splicing this being so that way its consciousness can't even resonate with this soul, and it takes you even longer to realize who and what you are and rearrange your genetic code. Not only that, but then they have the technology that also is controlling your thoughts. It's just the beginning. 2026 just started. Let's go to an interesting clip where one of the government officials blew the whistle.
Thousands of, well, 50,000 years really, and so there was in the 1950s and the 1970s of higher vibrational beings. The controlling consciousness that is in charge at this moment of this planet is and are aware of every incarnate being that comes into this planet. Through sexual union between a male and a female, energy is then sent up and vibrates up through frequencies. They have technology to be able to see where, and then a soul is then attracted to a lifetime, and then the soul will then, this is just one way, a soul will then come to the womb of the mother, and they can track this from happening.
Quite literally. If you feel as though you are a part of a family that you don't belong to, that might just be the case. That literally might just be the case. When I say fact is stranger than fiction, I mean just that. And they're not that creative. They put it right in front of your face. In Black Mirror, they put it right in front of your face. In the 100, they put it right in front of your face. and they clone Tyrone, that they can capture consciousness and put it into whatever vessel, a clone, another being, another. Or it can get even worse and they can integrate your consciousness into those supercomputers that they call AI. Yeah, buckle up.
So all of these people that claim to be so aware, you notice they're not talking about stuff like this, right? But they keep on worrying, talking about other things. This is what's happening. That's why I keep on telling y'all that many of them are fallen ones, and they're not talking about information like this. They're talking about something other than this that's happening. And they know what they're doing, because a lot of these so-called conscious people or aware people that's in this so-called conscious community, they know about this, but they want to talk about other things that's going to be attracting them to get a following, to get currency. They are not worried about you. They're not worried about nothing pertaining to you. And I'm talking about to the ones that heard the call, the ones that know about the planetary alignments, those that know about the primordial mother, those that know what time it is. They are not trying to, they're trying to distract you. Period. Period. This is the stuff that's going on right now. Right now. And you see the sister got the receipts. She has the receipts right there, and you heard for yourself. They are now tracking these incarnations. So when they go into the womb of the mother, they can probably get them out of it, or have them get distracted, or whatever, or have them have a harder time to incarnate, to do what they came here to do. They know what time it is. I keep telling y'all that. They know what time it is. You've been under spiritual warfare all this goddamn time, and they've been making sure that you don't wake the fuck up. That's why they keep on sending their fallen ones that look like you and I, like the saying say, all skin folk and kinfolk. A lot of them been compromised. A lot of them been compromised, and they're not talking about this type of information, and they know it too. And a lot of times they know this information. They don't want to share it with you. They don't want to share it with you at all, because they've been compromised and they want their trinkets and money and all of that. They want a following. You understand? Let's see. I'm going to show y'all another one with her talking. Let me see. Oh yeah, a lot of the stuff Dr. Malachi York talked about in his books, by the way. Shout out to him. So this is dealing with the Epstein files being a distraction. Now, let me go ahead.
Say people are logging online, unlocking their DNA, DEA, and tapping into their supernatural abilities, and I love to see it. And this is what everybody is preparing for. This is what the country is gearing up for. There is a reason that there is a certain surge in tension when it comes to Black Americans, even when it comes to deeply melanated beings that are now being very upfront with their true feelings toward us. Okay, this is when skin folk and kin folk saying needs to be taken literally and not figuratively. They combat robots. They are doing all type of crazy AI manipulation with your smartphone, penetrating your electromagnetic field, just so that you won't have an opportunity to tap into the energy that is surging through the ethers right now. And when I say it's free access, you just have to align with it in frequency, and that's what they don't want you aware of. That's the reason why they're distracting you with these Epstein files. But what I am going to do, okay, is blow that whistle each and every time. So let's go to some interesting clips. People logging in to their superhero abilities. Okay, we might as well start picking costumes, superhero names, and let's up it away. We're not fixing the system. It's time to burn it down. We don't need permission. but I'm getting my powers. You have seen powers. The aliens, do not be distracted from the energy and the frequency that is being dumped out right now. They want you in survival. They want your energy so that they can drain it. They want you in fear because that is the strongest, lowest vibration that they need to consume. There is a reason for the season that we're in. There is a reason for the tension that is being felt. If you look like me, especially, and you from this land, let's go.
Ha. You see confirmation, right? Remember I told y'all about how to use fear and they use it for y'all loose. She's confirming everything I've been telling y'all. See, this is the difference between our channel and a lot of other people's channels, because what we try to do is let y'all know the truth of what's really going on. Nobody over here compromised. Listen, excuse my language. Screw being compromised. The truth need to come out. Go to somebody else's page and watch whatever the fuck you want to watch, because this is our channel. This is where we bring the receipts and let y'all know what time it is. They don't want y'all to know that's them falling motherfuckers on YouTube. Y'all know who y'all are. Distracting, talking about yourselves and shit. Talking about dumb shit all the time and saying that y'all aware. But y'all not telling the people what's really going on with the planetary alignments. And there's more alignments that's going to happen during the new year, which is dealing with what? That's dealing with the 21st of this month. There are more alignments coming that's going to get us back on track. More. And I'm letting everybody know that it's coming. So keep your eyes on the weather. Keep your eyes on everything. Watch how everything starts changing with these weather patterns on the real new year starting on the 21st. Watch all the different and so on and all these distractions. You understand? So let's go ahead and go into another one. And I'm not knocking people that's actually talking and showing the facts. I'm talking about the ones that's bringing the distractions, that know this information and not feeding it to the people that need to wake up. That's the ones I'm coming at. Y'all doing too much lying to the people, not telling them what's really going on. Make no daggone sense how y'all doing, everybody. This is another video by the beloved sister talking about the moon and the sun. Okay? Let me tell you what they've been doing. They've been going to different locations. This is where all these wars are happening too. They're going to different locations and going to different locations that have the stargates there and high extraterrestrial technology. And they're taking the technology and they're using it. Okay? Give me a second. I forgot to turn the volume up.
About this for a long time now. Project Looking Glass, Project Looping, none of it is as it seems. Everything is as it's perceived. So I want you to realize that the sky is what color? Blue. It emits a light, energy, frequency. I want you to think about blue lights and the effects have on you as an electromagnetic being that fractalizes you. And if you don't believe me, let's continue in just a minute.
Isn't that all your computer screens are blue lit? The reason none of them are red lit, the reason none of them pay attention to circadian biology is because that original technology developed in a government program that Bobby Kennedy knows about and I happen to know about because I went to medical school at LSU.
Let me pause that.
For those of you who've never...
Y'all know who Rick Rubin is? Rick Rubin is the co-founder of Def Jam Records. Rick Rubin is the co-founder of Def Jam Records.
Ever heard about Operation Paperclip? You think it's all conspiracy theory. So in two-lane neurology and two-lane neurosurgery in the 50s and 60s and 70s and 80s, the CIA started a program there where they would do all these crazy things to monkeys. The CIA wanted to see how they can control things utilizing different things like drugs and things like that. Myclade would drill tops of the heads off, put wires into the thalamus, put electricity in there, and kind of see what kind of behavioral changes we could have. One of the guys that was in that program was a guy named Professor Delgado. When he saw that we could control behavior with a wired device, he said, what if we do a wirelessly. So we checked it in monkeys and checked it in bulls, and it turned out you can do it wirelessly with RF chips and semiconductors. Then the
He said RDFI chips. That is the microchip they're trying to implement into the people.
CIA took it to the next one. They said, well, since this is electromagnetic radiation, what if we did it through light, through screens?
This study completely exposed how the elites plan on killing you. Right now, there is no blue light being directed at the mouse's brain. And this is what happens when the blue light turns on. The blue light stimulates a part of the mouse's brain that makes it extremely aggressive and puts it into a killing frenzy.
And we all know that the sun and moon emits frequency that can also affect behaviors and penetrate and disrupt electromagnetic fields and changing you on a cellular level. Okay, I want you to realize nothing is as it seems, everything is as it's perceived, and we'll cut to another interesting clip.
What I'm here to tell people is that when Project Bluebeam is used, again, it's not going to be by the United States. It's not going to be by national. It's going to be by global government. They're the ones who are going to use this stuff.
No problem. No problem. Is that Lamina? Is that Lamina? No problem. This is what we're for, because I really what's really going on with. They're not telling us. All these so-called aware, so-called woke people, they're not talking about this. Instead, they're still talking about the Epstein files, which is a distraction. The distraction is to knock us off track and not really know what's going on with these alignments and so on. The next alignments are going to start happening frequently after the new year. It's going to be a lot of different moon phases, a lot of different natural disasters that's going to happen. Watch and keep your eyes on the weather, because Tiamat is actually going through a transformation, and also her children are going to go to a transformation spirit. That shout out to Asir the Duke of Tears. He said that Tiamat / the serpent, or may I say the dragon that's in the water, he said that she is real and she's moving, and her children are going to go through the awakening. The children that's going to go call, you are the sleeping giants, aka the titans, walking the realm of this planet, or the material realm. So keep that in mind. They know that. That's why they're using all the chemtrails, doing all the distractions, trying to bring up the Jim Carrey thing, how he looked different and all this. They doing everything in their power. Then on YouTube, these fallen ones, they are talking about you being chosen, but they can't even give you who made you. They keep on saying that you're chosen, but how you know that you really are chosen, and how do you know they're chosen? You got to remember, even the fallen ones have their own chosen. Keep that in mind. And these fallen ones are called the Archons. Look up the story of Sophia and the Demiurge. Okay. Good. I'm glad that you see that. So that's what I'm trying to let y'all know is listen, they know that time is up. They're going to use everything in their distraction. They know they're doing everything in their power, because this is the final showdown that I've been telling y'all about. They're doing everything that distractions our way. And they're bringing these fallen ones on YouTube who they're plants that come out of nowhere, and they start talking all this consciousness. And who the hell are you? You know, and sound good. And understand that these people are not quite who you think they are, and what they're saying is not making any sense. They don't want you to know what's really going on. Let me see if I can find the other video with her talking about how they got these robots doing martial arts and shit. So excuse me, but I'm really like serious about this, because I don't like the people being lied to. I don't like how they're keeping things from the people. Let me see. I don't think this is the video I'm looking for. I'm trying to remember which one is it. Let me see. I don't think I sent it to myself. I'm gonna do another live stream. Huh? Yeah, just don't call my phone. Just make sure you bring your tail back.
Where's the key?
Huh?
The keys.
This is one of my pockets over there.
Okay. Put your shoes on.
So what I was saying, yeah, they doing all they can. I'm gonna have to do another live stream on that video, because that video, she goes in on the daggone different, the things that they got going on in China, the daggone robots doing kung fu and everything. Exactly. I appreciate it. Thank you, beloved. Whew. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do another live, hopefully. You know what I'm saying? Exactly, beloved. That's what I'm saying. Me too. I'm getting tired of saying that they chosen and haven't heard the call. They do that because they fallen ones. They know they fallen. Let me tell you, they incarnate back and forth to do their job, is to distract people from what's really going on. And they know it. See, we ain't gonna call no names right now, because we already said a couple names before. They ain't talking about this. This beloved sister, who's younger than most of us, coming to the forefront with this information. She had another video talking about how a lot of borders are closed because of World War III. Okay, she talked about that too. So I'm gonna try to do another live, hopefully probably tomorrow, if not Monday. So bear with me, all right? Because I got some things I do today. I'm gonna get down to business. Exactly. So, we're going to keep this thing up and going, though, because we're going to make sure that people start seeing this on YouTube and start doing and start pretty much tracking down on these fallen ones that's not putting this kind of information out there. You understand? Because they don't want nobody to know. But keep in mind that during the real new year, which is 7 days from now, we're going to do a meditation to the Divine Mother. I'm not going to do it too long. Y'all can repeat it. You can write it down. That's what I'm let y'all know, to get you aligned with the fire horse, so you won't be really caught up with a lot of the mischief and mayhem that's going to take place. Just need to do unlock. Exactly. Right. So, we're going to go ahead and keep this thing jumping, though, seriously. We're going to be on their ass, ashe, exactly. We're going to be on their ass, and we're going to start really getting things in order, because once we do this meditation, y'all can do it yourselves, write it down, repeat it. You know what I'm saying? So you will not get caught up in the fire horse. Those that don't know about the fire horse, because me and a couple mods, we've been studying and reading about this fire horse. Okay, because she already have awakened. The fire horse already awakened already, because they had Mardi Gras, and Mardi Gras pretty much broke it all down. Mardi Gras opened up, to know it or not. Just give me a second, because I'm about to type it in, because it's so much that I got to show y'all right quick. Fire horse. Let's keep on going back to my the TikTok video. I want to say they must want y'all to see something, but I already showed y'all the videos that did with the incarnations and all of that stuff. All right, they keep on going back to the video. I don't know what they must be trying to tell me to show y'all something pertaining that. Fire horse attributes. We're going to also show how everything's connected. Fire horse. Let me see. Give me a second, y'all. It's loading up. And I'm going to scroll it. I'm going to show y'all this right quick. This is what the fire horse deals with. Ah, you gotta be kidding me. Ah, they trying to. What's this? Is it? They are. Hold on, y'all. They are trying not to let me show y'all none of this stuff. They don't want y'all to see it. All right, here you go. Ah, dang. Here you go. This is the fire horse that's already here, but on our calendar, it's supposed to be this the 21st. Hey, Lamina on fire. It seemed like, huh? All right, I just want to show y'all that they keep on going back to these videos. I guess they're trying to get me to tell y'all something or something. I don't know. But this is what the fire horse deals with. Okay, and look at the crystals that you can have during that period. Okay, these two. It's gonna help you align with the fire horse this year. All right. This is very vital information that we got to get ourselves ready for, because once we do that meditation, we align ourselves, and you see that it's associated with the sacral and the root chakra. That's what it's related to. So you're going to see a lot of people whose chakras are off. You're going to start seeing them spaz out. No problem. No problem. Look, I'm gonna do this. Lamina, how old are you? And you said Ashe. I think you practice something, because you're saying Ashe a lot too. So I know you practice something. Are you dealing with Santeria or something like that? Because you're saying Ashe a lot. Just want to know out of curiosity. Because you don't even have to say nothing. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna add to, let's see who's calling me. Because every time I'm trying to do something, somebody trying to call me is a distraction. And see, nobody ain't pop, so I don't know who got to call me. I'm glad you put all up. Some tried to call me. Yeah, it was a nobody. It was a distraction. Actually, don't talk. So this is what I'm gonna do because of who you are. So I added you to the mod team. You know what I'm saying? Um, because I know you know what you're talking. Good. I'm glad you practice remembrance. That's all we do. We need brothers and sisters like you. You know what I'm saying? To get us back on, get it started on helping us align back together with everything. So I want to show y'all that about the fire horse, and I'm about to see if there's anything else I need to add on. I need to show. Oh yeah, we're gonna go into the Kundalini real quick. Real quick. We had people on these YouTube streets that be trying to say stuff about the Kundalini energy. And they be so dead ass wrong. The Kundalini right here. Okay? That's one of the meanings. All right? This is what this is all about right here. This right here is, you see how that look? This is your etheric body. This is the auric field. You see how it starts from the bottom to the top, right? This is connected to the root all the way up to the crown. The crown itself is connected to the 33 vertebrae of your spinal cord, which is called Jacob's ladder and your King James. There, up Jacob's ladder, you meet the Most High, which is your crown. In Ifa, Santeria, Voodoo, and whatever, mainly our science, it is called the Ori. The Ori is the head, it's the crown. This is what they are trying to keep you to connect to, is the higher self, which is the crown, the Ori, where you to the primordial mother herself. They don't want you to get access to that. So what these fallen ones are doing, they're bringing distractions and they're talking all this gibberish on YouTube, and they're not telling you what's really going on worldwide, and they're not telling you what technologies these people are using to stop this incarnation and the process from happening. Okay? So, to let you know what the Kundalini is. So y'all can see, let's see if it's going to show that it's actually divine feminine energy. Let's see if it's going to show this numerous times. I'm going to type this in. And you see, it's dealing with the Koi serpent, but it also is dealing with a spiritual awakening and transformation, right? Now let's go ahead and see something. Kundalini is the divine feminine. Let's keep on going back to her. Let's keep on going back to her, boy. I done started something. Let's keep on going right back to her. Let me see something. They are not okay. I'm gonna type this in. We're gonna come back on me. The Kundalini is, I'm gonna type in it, is the Kundalini. Let me see. Is the divine. Give me a second, y'all. Then I'm gonna put it back on the computer. Is the divine feminine. Let's keep on going back to her. What the hell? Feminine energy. All right, here you go. Why y'all keep on going back to the young lady? Like, come on. Y'all really want to keep that? Look. See? It is the divine feminine energy. That's what it is. That's what it is, beloveds. That's exactly what it is. That is the divine feminine energy. You see the two serpents coiled together. And you see how that look like that's the pineal gland and all of that. That is the Shakti energy. They are trying to keep us from activating our grand gifts right here. I did other connections with the primordial, with this energy connected to the primordial mother on our channel. With the help of the mods that sent information that we talk to each other, dialogue off of here when we get a chance to. I'm gonna see if I can, let me see something. I'm gonna go into Tiamat. Let me see something. Tiamat is connected to the chakras. I want y'all to see that. The prana is the life energy that flows through the chakras. You see that? Now put down, let me see, Tiamat is connected to the chakra. It's connected to the Kundalini. I should type that in. Connected to the Kundalini. That's what I'm gonna type in. Because I did this before. Those that have been watching, they've been taking note. They keep on going back to this girl. They do not want me to show y'all this at all. All right. So the Kundalini is connected to it's going back to her again. They don't want y'all to, let me see, connected to Tiamat. All right. Look at this. This is also showing you confirmation. Okay? Babylonian mythology. Tiamat is associated with the Kundalini, the primordial, and sea chaos. See, it also deals with the dragon and so on. This is what they're trying to keep us away from, these fallen ones, right? They're trying to keep us away from that. They don't want us to know all of this. They don't want us to know about that. All of this is connected to the matrix. And you got these fallen ones that tell you to get out the matrix. Let's keep on going back to her again. The matrix is the womb. So they want you to disconnect from the womb. The womb bring forth the ancestral spirits to incarnate into the womb of the woman who's about to give birth to a child. I'm gonna close my computer now because I'm about to get off of here. They don't want none of us to realize what's going on, because since they had that new technology, since they had this technology to stop these from these ancestral spirits to incarnate here, they using also planetary alignments. They're using that kind of technology, y'all, because they don't want our ancestral spirits to incarnate here. They want to keep the world as it is because they're on their final leg. Okay? Little do they know that it's not going to work because it's already too late. Because the technology is destroying them too. This is that these fallen ones that be on YouTube that talking all this nonsense, I'll say, and they know who they are. That's the fallen ones. They know. Because they walking around saying that they're chosen. And nobody didn't. You know damn gone well the primordial mother did not make you chosen. Because you never acknowledge her. But I digress from that. They are doing all this for a reason. Because their time is up and game is over. They are trying to go down with a fight dealing with technology. Now I told y'all in that video with the gentleman talking about the blue light and everything. And I told y'all that Rick Rubin was in that picture. Rick Rubin was he's the co-founder of Def Jam Records with Russell Simmons. Look that up. He's into stuff like that too. A lot of people don't know that Rick Rubin practiced magic. Interesting. So, of course, we're going to rise anyway, no matter what. So I just want to share this with y'all. Like, share, subscribe, whatever y'all got to do. Let's let this channel grow because we got another channel that's coming. And I'm not going to be the only one on there. YouTube channel near you. And I'm only going to give you the abbreviations. TCC is the name of the new channel. Featuring yours truly and a lot of brothers that you never thought that would come out network. Coming to a YouTube channel near you. Where you're going to really see how we work as a team. And we're going to have some women, sisters, mothers, however you want to call them, whatever you want to call them. You know, beloved mothers, however you want to address them. Sisters, however you want to address them. We're going to be making sure that we get some of them on to start dialoguing and letting everybody know what time it is too. So TCC coming to a YouTube channel near you. All I want to say now is be careful who y'all listen to. If something don't sound right, leave the asses alone. Because they're going to use fear factors and fear mongering to feed off your loosh. Your loosh is connected to your spirit body, or may I say your etheric body, to train your energy. Exactly. So I want to say, beloveds, thank you, Lamina. All of the mods, love all you. All of the subscribers, love all of y'all. Let's keep this thing going because hopefully if I don't do a live tomorrow, I'll try to do it Monday, okay? Because we're supposed to have a thunderstorm on Monday, which I think I should do it then over here in Maryland. So y'all take care. Love, peace, light, darkness, which is the yin and the yang, which brings forth supreme balance. May the primordial mother, the ancestral spirits, the ancestors, the archangels, everyone May they all protect you and yours and your family. Ashe, I'm out of here. Also, it is your little big brother, Nega Dezo, also known as Green Light Cosmic Angel Fire. Thank you for watching. And y'all take care. Peace.